Hello everybody, I'm Chantal.
I'm Cody.
And this is Unit 6, Artificial Interviews. Now this is probably something you have heard about quite a lot. This is not new information, but we're just going to have a look at how people are doing interviews nowadays. We all probably have had an interview or two in the past, but now they are using artificial intelligence a little more. We're going to have a brief look at two companies. First is HireVue. They actually will ask, or they use AI, and there are questions that the interviewees need to answer. And based on these answers, they will have it look at the keywords, right? Well, the AI is looking for keywords. But there can be a bit of a problem with that. If you use a certain word that it's not looking for, you could fall out. You could just be scrapped from the interview list, and that's it. Sorry for simply missing a word.
Scrap.
Scrap. Then there's another company called Pymetrics, and they actually make people play computer games. Right. So these computer games are basically a version of the oddball questions that interviewers would ask us to check for spontaneous responses. But yes, that's also kind of a different way and a different approach.
Oddball.
Oddball.
Spontaneous.
Spontaneous. Amazon, on the other hand, have actually scrapped their AI interview process because they found that it was biased towards hiring men. So where this is maybe a good option to bring in AI into the interviews, it's definitely not foolproof.
Biased.
Biased. What task can computers do better than people?
Almost everything computational with data and numbers is, just incalculable how much better they can do it.
Yes.
I don't know. Creativity maybe. They maybe can't do better than people.
That's true.
Design and drawing. Now we use those to do our own creativity, but computers cannot do it alone.
Computers can absolutely streamline many processes and jobs, etc., etc. But creativity, no, I agree, not yet.
Streamline. Streamline.
How do you usually feel during job interviews?
Nervous every time. Yeah, I've gotten better at controlling my nerves and feeling more confident, but there's always that little butterfly in your stomach moment every time.
And now for the language focus. First up, as many or as much as possible. For example, I try to walk as much as possible to try and stay healthy.
And for mine, it's is far from. So for my example, I've studied Korean for 2 years, but I'm far from perfect.
That wraps it up for our preview section. Please join us for the review.